Donors have appealed to the government of Kenya to exempt all donations meant for charities from any form of taxation and customs duty so as to enable the donor the opportunity to provide more donations to those who need them. While distributing over 300 wheelchairs and other assistive devices to persons living with disability PWDs in Thika, Home Mobility Kenya Director Jack Mathuri noted that they were incurring heavy costs in taxation at the port as they shipped in donations, money that could have been used to buy more wheelchairs.
So my name is Jack Mathuri, Director of Home Mobility Kenya. So today we are here in Thika constituency on the invitation of Mheshimiwa Alice Ng'ang'a to distribute wheelchairs. We hope to distribute more than 100 wheelchairs and walkers and crutches. So the total number of assistive devices we are giving out is somewhere between 200 to 300 today. So after today, we are working with the government, with different counties, members of parliament, to go to other parts of Kenya. So our target is to reach each and every corner of Kenya, from Turkana to Mombasa, to Garissa, and all the way up north. So far we've been to Trans Nzoia and Nakuru. But since we launched, this is our very first station in Thika. Before that, we were doing this work through volunteers from the US, but now we have a permanent presence in Kenya. So we'll be able to do much more than we are doing before. So one of the big challenges of importing these devices is that there are still some taxes that we have to pay. Although the wheelchairs are exempt from VAT, but there are still other duties that we pay, and sometimes this can be very exorbitant. For example, one container that came in sometime in March stayed in the port for about 1 month, and we had to pay more than 2 million shillings to get it out, and that's money that could have gone to buy many other wheelchairs.
Social Protection PS Joseph Motari assured the donors that the government would accord them all the support they needed as they went round the country issuing donations to those who needed them. He promised the elderly, PWDs and orphans that, effective this month, payments for their monthly stipends would be timely. Thika Town MP Alice Ng'ang'a promised to lobby the government to waive all forms of taxation and levies to donations meant to benefit needy Kenyans.
Mimi nimekuja kwa mwaliko wa mheshimiwa, na yale ambayo nimeona siku ya leo is really wonderful. For those guys who have volunteered to come and help us, is really great, and we really appreciate you and thank you so much. We are here to work together with you, and we will walk the journey with you as the government of the Republic of Kenya. Ninawasihi hao wamama mjitokeze, mjiandikisha hao watoto. Serikali itakuwa inawasaidia, maana inawalipa shilingi angalau 2,000 kila mwezi, ile ambayo itakuwa inawasaidia kujimudu, alafu na nyinyi mnawaangalia. Pia wale ambao wako na orphans, ni vizuri tujue kwamba wako hapo, tuwe tunaona vile serikali itakuwa inawasaidia. Ile pesa ambao huwa tunalipa hao walemavu itakuwa inafanywa kila mwezi. Kila mwezi, every month we must be paying watu wetu ambao ni walemavu, severe disabilities, na nimeona kuna kadhaa hapa. Tutakuwa tunalipa hiyo pesa kila mwezi.
Wale ambao wametuletea hizi wheelchair tunasema asanteni sana, kongore kwenyu. Na pahali ambapo mtatembea hii nchi, tumesema mimi na PS wangu tutatembea bumper kwa bumper na sisi. Na sisi kule bungeni PS, na twende to make sure it works. Ati wale watu wote ambao watakuwa wanaleta vifaa ambao zinasaidia watu wetu hapa nchini, isikifika Port of Mombasa ni mara kwa moja inafunguliwa, inakuja, wasiwe wanasumbuliwa kule na watu wa KRA, ndio tuweze kufikia watu wengi zaidi. Mtu yeyote akipata msaada ya kusaidia watu wetu, sio kuambiwa lipia ushuru hapa, lipia ushuru hapa. Hapana, ushuru already ni wa watu wetu. Wewe wacha hiyo equipment ikuje ipatie watu wetu, ndio tuweze kufikia as many as possible. And I know the population of people living with disability here in Kenya is very high.
Other than this month where we have delayed a bit, it was not our making. It is because of some processes. But as from this week, from next week, this week we are paying, and from next week we should also be paying. And again, come by 15th of August, or thereabout, we shall also be paying. Because as the presidential directive is that I pay this money before I pay the salaries. You are there and you must have, is on record saying this, that these older persons, the orphans and severe disabled will be paid this money before we pay the salaries to the civil servants.
I know this equipment, they are very expensive, but the government will look in a way that when you are shipping this equipment, they are not taxed, so that we can be able to reach as many as possible. Once you hear you have a container bringing this equipment, it is free. You can ship them at the end of the day.
Beneficiaries could not hide their joy as they received the customized wheelchairs and assistive devices. They narrated about the previous tribulations and thanked all those who facilitated these donations. The beneficiaries also received food donations from the government of Kenya through the Child Welfare Society of Kenya.
Nimeona my dream imekuwa true. Nimekuwa nikiomba kwa kaunti ya Kiambu hii mambo ifanyike, lakini kwa sababu hatuna budget. Asante sana mheshimiwa juu. Nimefeel my dream imekuwa true. Si ndio? So tuendelee kuombea mheshimiwa wetu na tutakushikilia na mambo ya walemavu Thika. This is our year. Kile ningesema mheshimiwa, sisi walemavu tumefurahia na tumekuombea baraka na Mungu akutoe kwa hii kiti akupeleke to another level. Ama ni watu ambao wanaishi na ulemavu.
Nimeshukuru sana kwa hii wheelchair. For sure nimeteseka sana. Kuchukuliwa juu, kurudishwa kwa nyumba. Sasa hiyo uko na chuma. On behalf ya walemavu wenzangu, tunashukuru organization yenye imetoa na mheshimiwa, asante sana. Kukumbuka walemavu. Imagine hata Kiandutu wenye kuko na mitaro ukichukuliwa juu, watu wanakuangalia wanashindwa. But hawajui uko mlemavu. So sisi tunashukuru sana organization na wewe. Hata wenye tukangu pesa tukumbuke juu zinapotelea. Mimi nilikuwa nachukua ikakataa, but this time nashukuru nimekuwa poa.